my gosh.
I'm dead.
What is up, you guys? She's back with another video for y'all. Hope you guys did not miss me. Yes, I am here with another car video. I hope you guys enjoy these car series because low-key, it's very comfy. I feel like I'm in my little comfort zone. I'm literally in my home. Many of y'all can relate that your car is literally like your safe place, and I feel like my car is definitely my safe place. But don't worry, yes, I'm at a park, but it is a good park. There's no danger around here, so we are safe.
Safety is number one priority.
Hopefully you guys are excited for this video. Hopefully you guys have something to eat. Hopefully you guys have something to smoke, drink, I don't know, do whatever you want and enjoy having some food with me. If you're just here to see the drama and the kind of, you know, stuff I went through in high school, then this is it. But if you just want to hear me eat, then that's totally okay. I'm doing a mukbang for something that I've been loving and obsessing with over lately. I don't know why, it's just so good. I could make this at home, but I don't know. Anyways, I went to this location called True Brew Organic. I actually used to go to this cafe a lot when I was in Santiago Canyon College, and I would go there to study and get some food before my next class would start. So I would always get the lox bagel, salmon bagel. If y'all know it's so good. I'm trying to not eat a lot of bread, and I'm gonna get really full with bread. So instead of getting that, I have been getting chicken sausage, eggs, and avocado. No bread, it's just protein and some fat. And honestly, it is very good. I love it so fucking much. It's so bomb. So, I mean, if you guys are ready to indulge, come join me and enjoy this food. They do have tapatio packets and ketchup packets, so I'm just gonna be putting that on the side just because I don't like to spread it all over. Let's open the menu. Let's sprinkle that on there. Oh my god. Wow.
Oh my god. Wow.
I love how I said that I wasn't gonna put it all over and I ended up putting it all over.
You dumb fat bitch.
This is the final result, and now let's have a taste. I love the chicken sausage. It's so good. I love it when it's burnt. Wow. This is so bomb. And then the yolk is slightly runny, but not that much. I like to dip the sausage in the yolk. This is so good. I'm gonna grab a piece of egg, piece of sausage, a piece of avocado. Now this is a bomb ass bite. This is fire. So fire. And I never used to like egg like that. Another bite before I continue on with my story. It's so good. But anyway, so get comfy, bitches. I remember back in high school, low-key my memories, they're not the greatest, but I could remember few that I had. Wow, this is a little too hard, the avocado. Just friendships in general for me in school have always been really shitty. I'm gonna fucking admit. In a sense of people taking advantage of me being the nice kid. With me being the fucking nice kid, a lot of people took advantage of me in a sense of how nice I was, and I would do everything for people. And I would just be too caring for others instead of myself. That's how I feel like I developed that attitude in a sense. But yeah. Let's start off with elementary. Elementary school was very hard for me because I was a kid that did not like getting in trouble. I was a kid that literally would tell people shit if they're not following the rules. I would tell them to obey the rules, like, or else they're gonna get in trouble, or I'ma tell. I was those kids, bitch. Yeah. And so I was very much of a goody kid. And, you know, with that, people were just like, girl, like, don't be doing that shit. Like, kids would just be really rude about it. They would, like, not push me physically, but they would, like, you know, push me around verbally and be like, hey, do this for me. Hey, you're stupid. Hey, move. Like, it was very like that. For example, this one time in 6th grade, there was 6th grade dance, and I was dancing with my best friend at the time. While I was dancing with my best friend at the time, there was this other girl that interfered, pushed me away, literally, and was like, dude, let her dance with her boyfriend. Girl, when I tell you, I was like shooketh. I was so shook. And my other friend was just like, oh, what the fuck? Like, we were both just really caught off guard. And they were bringing the boyfriend over. The thing is, when I was in 6th grade, these kids were so like forcing these relationships into people. If that makes sense. Like, yeah, the girl had a crush on it, but people would take it to the extent. Like, they'll take it to the extent that they'll tell the guy and like they'll force them together. So in this case, they forced them to dance together. And I was just literally just off to the side like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just dance for myself and you guys could just like do whatever the fuck you want, you know? But you could tell that friend at the time was just very uncomfortable about the situation. And yeah, after that, I was just like, wow, like, people are fucking rude. Like, why you gotta push me like that? Like, bitch, like, ugh. And it was one of those mamona girls that swear that they'll fucking fight a bitch and they'll fight a bitch and they'll fight a bitch. And then when it comes up to it, they're fucking pussies. So, I even remember her name. So, Leslie, if you're watching this, fuck you. But yeah, it was freaking, it was annoying. It was fucking traumatic. It was, me being fucking traumatic. It was a shocking moment, to be honest. Then there was this other time in 6th grade. Oh, I could remember this one real good. I was in 3rd grade, actually. And there was this girl. She was very like, I'm better than you. Like, you can't be better than me. Like, you can't wear the same thing as me. Because, like, it's my shit. Like, it's one of those pick-me girls, if that makes sense. I remember I wore, like, these shoes. And these were, like, school uniform shoes. Like, the really, really cute ones. I'll place them right here. And I always liked wearing those. And then one day, she was wearing them. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have those shoes too. They're cute. And she was like,
you do?
And I was like, yeah. She was like,
oh, okay.
And like, she just walked away and I was like, did I say something mean? Like, am I not supposed to say anything nice to people? Like, what's going on? You know, I was just so confused. And then after that, like, she just had this stink attitude, like, towards me. And it was just not fun, honestly. Like, I just did not enjoy that. So I always avoided the groupies. I always avoided people that were just fucking rude and stuff. But then when I would try to avoid them, like, they would come to me and then take advantage of my kindness because I would still do everything for them. Well, that was all in elementary school. And then came middle school. Okay, this is a funny story in a sense of, like, I was trying to be, like, standing up for myself, be one of the cool kids, like, I was just trying to be part of something, you know, feel involved, I guess. I don't know what I was thinking. But I got to middle school and, you know, everybody had their groupies. Everybody started to, like, grow up and, you know, realize a lot of shit. Boyfriend, girlfriend shit, a lot of that drama. And so, I remember this time, it was my first day of 7th grade. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. It was PE time, and we were officially gonna get our lockers. Well, not official lockers, but, you know, to go change, get our combination, how to put our stuff away, get our uniforms. And the 8th graders were there to help us 7th graders, the one barely coming in. One of the girls was helping me, and then there was another girl helping, that was next to me, which was another 8th grader with another 7th grader helping them and stuff. And the both 8th graders that were next to me, the one helping me and the other girl, they were friends. And the main girl, the one that was helping me, she was like talking to her and stuff. And then she was like, oh my gosh, she's such a bitch. Like, she's such a bitch. And like, she was fucking around and playing around and stuff. And you know, how I said it was a little too serious. That made it seem very like drama, which was my bad, but it wasn't like my intentions. But anyways, I just didn't understand a joke, I guess. And so at that point, I look at the girl, I'm like, yeah, you're such a bitch. Like, yes, you are literally a fucking bitch with literally stink face, like nasty attitude. And like, from that point, she looked at me and she was like, girl, okay. And from there on, I was like, okay, like whatever's. Until I left the locker room, and girl, these groups of 8th graders came up to me. And the girl that I said that she was such a bitch, literally her friend, the leader of the group, if you guys understand, the leader of the group was like,
So what's up with you telling my friend that she's a bitch?
and I'm like, oh, well, I mean, if you're gonna take offense of it, I mean, it is what it is, that's fine. And she's, well,
Next time that you say shit, I'm gonna fuck you up.
and I'm like, okay, that's fine, like, okay. Like, I was just so shook and like kind of like shy, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I didn't mean to like do that shit, but karma's a bitch. And yeah, so like literally, like, I was close to getting my ass fucking beat. But the funny thing is that I actually had a cousin that I don't even talk to at all, and she was just there standing there. And then there was this other time where there was this friend group, the friend group that I was with were the same, kind of the same ones from 6th grade, you know? And so I remember it was lunchtime. When lunchtime happened, I remember this girl, her name was Crystal, and she was already done with her food and stuff, and she didn't want to walk to the like trash, and she was like,
Here, throw this away.
and I'm like, oh, okay. And right when I was about to head out, this girl that was there with the group, her name was Christina. She literally was
like, no, Alma, don't be doing that.
She got the trash from my hand, gave it to the other girl, and she was like,
You go throw it away. I don't know why she's doing everything for you. That shouldn't be the case.
and I was just standing there like, oh, like, I didn't mean like anything to happen, like, you know? And then the other girl was like,
Well, Alma, do you have a problem with it?
well, like, I guess, I don't know, like, I don't care. And then that's when Christina, like, the girl Christina, she was like,
No. You shouldn't be letting people tell you what to do or boss you around or anything of that sort.
because this girl Christina, she was also from elementary where we went, and she, I'm pretty sure, saw like and witnessed how people would treat me, so she was just kind of like standing up for me. So I greatly appreciate that. So thank you, Christina, if you're out there, unless I don't remember your name and I'm just making up a name at this point. But yeah, so that was a time when literally she kind of like defended me and helped me in the situation of like not getting bossed around. And now it goes to high school. Oh my god, high school. High school was fun, but trio friendships, pretty rocky. I'm not gonna lie. From what I could remember, there was this trio friend group that I had. It first started off with me and this friend, and you know, we were so obsessed with this band, One Direction. And so, you know, great, fun. And I had this girl in computer class, and she loved One Direction as well. So like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. Like, we could all vibe together. Like, I thought we were going to be amazing friends. So I introduced the two people together, and then we ended up being like a trio. It was great. It was so much fun. We were bonding. We were like having so much fun. Like, even some days when we wouldn't hang out together, like, it was still really fun. And then we would hang out more later. Like, you know, it was just a vibe. Until eventually, I started noticing that they would start making plans without me. And I was just like, oh, okay. And at first I was like, oh, it's fine. They probably just want to hang out together. Like, it's totally fine. Until eventually it started becoming more like of a consistent thing. And eventually I just wasn't hanging out with them for like a good minute. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was the one that was wanting to hang out with them and initiating everything. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, that is so weird. And so literally I just stopped talking to them. Like, why am I gonna like put myself there and like put myself in a situation where they don't want me. If they're not going to talk to me and they're not going to invite me to hang out, what's the point? And so people just started noticing. And people would ask me, hey, like not Irma. Hey, Alma, like, how come you're not hanging out with them no more? Like, what's going on? And like, you know, people are chismosos in high school. And I was like, girl, like, lay it flat. I was like, honestly, I don't know. You could ask them. Like, I don't know. I generally don't know what the fuck I did. And so eventually we talked, and I think I was the one that initiated the text. I was like, hey, like, can we actually talk for a minute? Can we meet up at the spot? Because we lived really close to each other, that it was like walking distance. Like, we were always like at each other's house. And so we met up in the middle. The other two girls were already hanging out before that. So I was just like, okay, whatever's. We met up, and then I was like, so what's going on? Like, I don't know why you guys were like, stop talking to me. I don't know why you guys just started hanging out like with yourselves. Like, I don't know why you guys couldn't tell me anything. Like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck did I do? And they were like,
Well, I don't know. You tell us. Like, you're out here telling everybody that there's some problem or something.
and I'm like, girl, you're the one that literally stopped hitting me up. You're the one that stopped hanging out with me. You were the one that literally would not initiate anything. I was always the one making plans. And so I was like, so what the fuck did I do? Like, what's going on? I honestly don't remember what they said, but I know from that moment, like, I just stopped talking to them. I was over it. I was like, why am I gonna fucking put myself through that? Like, I'm done. And so I stopped talking to them and stuff. And then, yeah, that's how that friendship went. And then there was this other trio friendship that I had that were, I guess, considered like the known people from high school, like the popular people, I guess. And so they were both friends at first. And then I started hanging out with them in their lunch. And then we started hanging out more out of school. And, you know, it was just a fun little trio. And then there was another girl that they would talk to too. So it was occasionally 4 of us. But sometimes it would be me and the other 2 girls. And I was realizing now that, like, it got to the point where they would boss me around. They would tell me what to do. They would literally, no joke, when I would be visiting her house, she would make me do her hair before I left, no matter what. It doesn't matter how late it is. It doesn't matter if my dad's already coming. She's gonna make me stay and finish doing her hair just so it could look like how I would do it at first. Because what I would do is I would braid all my hair in little teritas, and it would be like a wavy, poofy like style. I just loved it a lot. And then all of a sudden she started doing it. And she was making me do her fucking braids. So it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Like, I fucking can't do this shit no more. When there would be moments where I would say no, or like when I don't want to do certain things for them, they would get fucking pissed, man. They would get so mad. And I was like, girl, like, what the fuck did I do? So at the end of the day, I ended up just stopping talking to the girls, and I moved on to my life, and then hit senior year, and now I am friends with Alan and Danny. Like, it's crazy how much these friendships develop, and now I know that I have such a strong bond and a better understanding of how friendships should work. And, you know, thanks to them for dealing with probably my chaos too, and for just being there for me, honestly. It was a crazy, like, friendship years in high school, and I honestly, to just, like, go back and, like, relive it, I would not want to, but in a sense I would, to kind of remake those decisions. I haven't taken a bite because I'm low-key fucking full. I've been full for a good minute. Low-key, I still have half of it left, so I'm gonna save it for tomorrow, or even later today, who knows. But yeah, guys, that's my high school experience with, like, friends and stuff. So if a friend is literally, like, telling you shit and being so negative towards you and just hitting you up all of a sudden, and just, like, you know, talk to them, communicate, but don't let yourself get taken advantage. Take care of yourself, because at the end of the day, if they don't give a fuck about you, it don't matter. Just get rid of them. But yeah, guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know I didn't really munch out as much, but I tried my best. But yeah, guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Go right ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share the video as well. And if you guys have any similar like friendship experiences, comment down below. I want to know your guys' experience if you guys can relate to my situation. But other than that, go right ahead and follow all my social medias, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Irmititsxo. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Toodles!